It's award season. That includes Fargo's Kiwanis Community Champions for Kids. They'll be presenting their awards at their annual Pancake Carnival this weekend. Of course, there will be breakfast, wonderful breakfast, and of course the awards. And we have Margie Bailey here with us this morning to talk about it. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine, except that I looked out the window and saw the snow. I consider just going back to bed and staying there for forever.
Until June. Exactly. I think we all felt that. One thing, though, that I think makes everyone feel better, a good breakfast.
Absolutely.
And that's what we have coming up.
We're here for you. Absolutely, we're here for you. Starting at 7 a.m. tomorrow at the Dome. It's going to be absolutely fabulous. We haven't been able to do this. We had 2 years off with COVID and everything else, and now we're back. We're live. We're present, and we're really, really excited about Pancake Day.
Yeah, and it's an amazing thing. If you've never seen it, they have that huge griddle that rotates around.
They have a couple of those, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so it is a production, and the pancakes are good. I can vouch for that. I've been there and eaten them before. So for people who are just unfamiliar with what a Kiwanis is in general as an organization, how would you explain that?
Kiwanis is an organization. It's been around in this community for over 100 years. It is an organization that cares about children and families in their community, and and actually we are a worldwide global organization, and our value systems are on making sure that we're nurturing appropriately the next generation, and that we're helping parents raise their kids, you know, and doing everything we possibly can to assist every organization that has that as their mission. So that's what this day is about. Pancake Day is about raising money so that we have, you know, thousands of dollars that we can contribute every year to the organizations that really hold the same value that we do. So it's so great, and I think service organizations in general are something that the community kind of takes for granted and forgets that they're there. So I think it's really important that we remind them that, yeah, these are great pancakes and great sausage, and it's a great day, but most importantly of all, it's making money so that we all year long can support organizations that are caring about children and families in our community.
And so why don't you talk about the organization chosen this year to get some benefits from the event?
Yeah, so about 10 years ago we decided, wow, we can demonstrate for the community what we're doing if we start awarding organizations that are really, really pursuing and effectively pursuing this kind of programming. So we decided we'd have one organization and one individual that is in line with what Kiwanis really cares about and doing really a terrific job. So over the years we've had tons of really wonderful awardees, and this year I think more than ever before they represent what our community cares about and what Kiwanis cares about. So we have 2 individuals and we have one organization that we are awarding at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. So Gigi's Playhouse is our organizational awardee, and I just had the opportunity to tour, along with Heather, their executive director, to tour that facility just last week, and it's extraordinary.
Yes.
Absolutely extraordinary. And talk about survivors. Oh my gosh. They survived a fire, and then they survived water damage.
Yes.
And they still have smiles on their faces, and they still are very excited and committed to what they're doing. They're just fabulous. They treat individuals with Down's syndrome primarily, and that's of all ages, and it's really an extraordinary gift to our community, and the people who work there are just absolutely amazing. So we are very, very privileged and pleased to give them the award. Our individual nominees, our awardees are Brian Cole, who I call Mr. Holland because he is irrepressible, absolutely the greatest advocate of the power of music that you can possibly imagine. And he sees it from all elements. He sees it the way I kind of see it, which is if you have an orchestra, it's a team, It is a
It is,
team sport,
yes.
for crying out loud, and hardly ever has concussions either. So
That is very true. And also, music makes us whole. It brings out emotions in people.
Oh, my gosh.
It teaches you things about yourself as a human and about other people as humans as well.
Exactly.
And so, and then
exactly.
quickly, who's our other person
Our
being
other
awarded
person
as well?
is Dr. Tim Smith, and he is a psychiatrist, I should say, at Prairie St. John's. And he works with family systems and adolescents and assists family systems dealing with problems that adolescents have. And Prairie St. John's for a number of years has been a huge resource for young people and adolescents in our community. And they do an outpatient program that's really sensational. And they also do an intensive in-home kind of program. So they have been the standard bearers for this kind of therapeutic intervention for a very long time. And you know what? We need them more than ever before. So between music and medicine and having an organization like Gigi's, this really does thoroughly represent what we truly care about.
I think they're wonderful individuals and organizations as well to represent. They really do fulfill wonderful needs in the community that is growing, and for so long we're sadly underrepresented. So it's wonderful to see them now. And we have to get going, so I'm just going to quick say it is tomorrow, 7
a.m. to 3 p.m. Yeah, we had to kind of limit the hours a little bit. It got to be kind of a long day. But there'll be plenty of time for everybody to make it in there, and it is a community celebration. It truly is. You sit down at a table. These are people you may not have seen for a very long time, or you may be meeting for the first time, and you make new friends, or you are able to greet old friends. So it is just an amazing, every demographic of the community is represented at this event. So don't miss it.
For sure. Community Fellowship. Margie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Coming up here on today's show, it's a Utopia for Pets. Petopia is in today, and they'll tell us the great deal they have going on.